everyone. We're here at St. Mary Magdalene Mission just to give you an inside look as to what your contributions and donations in a 5-day period look like. As of last Thursday, we had a church here that was able to literally clear everything we had out. So the amount of donations that we've collected in a 5-day period is what you're looking at. This is what I find to be so very amazing for the parishioners of our parish, and believe me, for the people that come to this door, this side door, and pick this up, they have no idea when that door opens that this is what they've come to. So again, you have really come through for us. The ones picking up are just so amazed at the amount of food and donations that you've given, that they're just in awe of this. So we can never thank you enough for it. But you know, many times people call me and they'll say, Nina, what exactly do people need? And I always tell them there's not a bad donation. And as you can look here, people have brought literally everything from diapers to canned goods to paper products to, laundry detergents. Everything that's brought here is used in these pantries. I'd like you to keep in mind that we're not only serving the homeless and the poor in our area, but we're also serving people at this time that have lost their jobs. And the unemployment in Maryland, having the problems that it has caused many people who never thought they would be at a pantry to come to pantries. So our pantries in the community are being hit very hard. Again, this makes such a difference and such an impact in our county that I can't say enough how gracious the people coming here are to pick this up. To date, I've told you before, but I'll fill you in again, we have worked with St. Francis de Sales, who has a pantry. We've also worked with St. John's Episcopal in Haverty Grace. We've been, First Presbyterian Church has been here in Bel Air. Calvary Baptist has been here. Mason-Dixon Community Center ended up filling 4 trucks. It takes a lot to move this type of food, believe me. So we have, and then last week the church I didn't mention was Prince of Peace, and they have a sharing table every Saturday, and literally had just given out 120 bags of food the week before, and their pantry was pretty much stripped of products. So they were so grateful when I opened the door and they saw what we had. They just simply could not believe what they were picking up. This, keep in mind, is just at St. Mary Magdalene. Over at the church, every Wednesday on Hickory Avenue, I also have the collections of food there. So in addition to what was taken here, Prince of Peace came back to our church the following day and took everything that was over there. So it's so impactful for these pantries that I don't know that you can fully grasp it until you really see what all's in here. Tucked under tables, on the floor. I mean, we literally fill every corner in this kitchen with food. Anna's house has been here several times. I think I mentioned about having the hams and the turkeys that were given during the Easter season from ShopRite. Anna's house had expressed the fact that the people's independence cards are just simply not covering all that the person needs in a month, and I think all of us know groceries have certainly gone up and meats are very expensive. So they've been delighted to take those hams and turkeys for the families because it actually gives them a meal, many sandwiches, some soups, and it goes a long way for somebody who's struggling that doesn't have enough money to purchase the meats that goes with the rest of their meal. So they're so very gracious for all that you've been contributing. And she picks up every time she comes. I let her kind of come and take some of this prior to the pantry in the different churches. So she's been working with me almost on a weekly basis. We're giving to Anna's house. In addition to that, whoever's the person that drops off large quantities, big canned goods, huge items, those have been going down to our daily bread, along with our casseroles. And as we work our way around, I'll show you how many casseroles we have just, again, in a matter of days. And we've moved many of these out of here. But last week alone, we gave 325 casseroles to our daily bread. There were some cases of cereal that I also sent down to our Daily Bread because, as you know, Christopher's Place is over top of them, and they house homeless men and addicted men, and they're trying to get them on a path back employed again. So they have to feed all 3 meals a day. So what our Daily Bread is not using, Christopher's Place is also using. So this food really goes a long way to helping so many organizations that, again, I'm sure you hear me, but I'm not sure you really realize the impact that you're having on not only our community, but even in the Baltimore area. It's truly amazing. Father and I, the staff, we're just in awe of all of this. So once again, I have reached out to a couple of other churches. We pretty much have covered the county. We're not working in one area. As you can tell, we work in almost every area of the county. So I've reached out again. I have someone scheduled tomorrow to take our casseroles, and I have several places coming to pick up food again for this week. The food doesn't do anybody any good being here. It needs to be put in the pantry so that people are able to pick it up and take it. I also, just to keep you up to date, we've managed to, the gift cards that you all send in, I've used that to purchase the groceries for the shut-ins. I don't pull from the pantry items. I've been using the gift cards that we have and purchasing all their groceries. Dairy products, vegetables, fresh vegetables, and everything that they need in their household. And this is primarily seniors coming out of rehabs in the hospital, and the nurses going in to do their rehab realize that they have very little in their homes. So that's yet another piece where your gift cards are helping to contribute to the seniors in our community that otherwise would not have this, would not have the food that they need. And if I can, I just would like to show you, again, this is what we have in casseroles, and we've already moved from this freezer 3 times this week. And today's Thursday, and I believe we have a 4th grade class that's coming this afternoon that's going to be picking up or dropping off casseroles to us. So I'm sure this will be filled, and we'll probably be filling it and moving casseroles once again this afternoon. I have 2 freezers over in the firehouse that are almost full. So we will probably come in under 200 for casseroles this week, but again, it'll be an awful lot that our Daily Bread has said we have really knocked this out of the park for them, and they are so excited. So I'd just like to thank you again. This is extremely helpful for our community, and everyone that comes to receive are just so grateful and send such beautiful thank you cards that we try to post in the bulletin. But again, thank you very much.